I'm a little stuck on figuring out my continuing competency plan. Can you give me some ideas?
Sure. Have you heard about the SMART principles for clarifying intentions and outcomes?
SMART, that spells SMART. Is this an acronym for something?
Right. It is an acronym. S is for specific. M is for measurable. A is for attainable. R is for relevant. And T is for time-based.
Can you go through them one at a time?
Specific means the objective is concrete and uses action verbs. It will be an observable action, behavior, or achievement.
It's just like when we think about developing a function in a client, we need to be specific.
Right. Same with when we select an ATM for a class. We need to be clear in our minds what the purpose is.
So being specific about our own learning is also very important. I think I have that. What is the next one? The M.
M stands for measurable. We need to identify a learning that is measurable.
If I am specific, why must I be measurable?
Measurable tells you how long or how much. So, maybe you want to learn about Parkinson's disease. How will you know whether you have met your need? You need to specify the amount, whether it is a one-day course, or reading a book about it. That way you will be able to say you did it.
Okay, measurable. But how do I know in advance that this will meet my need?
Great question. We'll get to that. The next step is A for attainable. Attainable means the objective is feasible and has a scope or boundary. You should be able to achieve the objective with the resources available to you and with a reasonable amount of effort.
Okay, so in this example of learning about Parkinson's, a workshop is attainable for me, but only if I can find it and can afford it.
Great. So you just identified further criteria for you, that, in order for it to be attainable, it is to be accessible and affordable.
But how do I know that the workshop I have found will meet my needs?
Right. You are just a bit ahead of me, because the next is R for relevant. Relevant means the objective addresses something that is important to you and your practice, something that you can change or affect.
Right. I do want the workshop to be relevant to my learning about Parkinson's, and how I can better serve my clients with Parkinson's.
Great. You see, you are getting more specific through this process, and I know that you will be more likely to get the learning that you want.
So, we have done S and M, A and R. What is T?
T stands for time-based. Time-based means the objective has a target date to be completed. What would that mean for you in this case?
I would have to decide when I wanted the learning. How would I decide?
You did say at the beginning you wanted to learn about Parkinson's, and then later you got more specific, saying it needed to help you with clients. So maybe you have an idea that you expect to be meeting some clients with Parkinson's in the next few months. So?
Right. I want the workshop before I meet them. So I want an introduction in 2 months. And maybe I will want a follow-up workshop a month or so afterward.
Great. You have identified a learning plan for this very specific need you have. Do you think you can apply it to other learning needs?
Yes, I think this process will really help me. Thanks.